You're listening to the Feel Good Inc. show with myself, Penelope, the steaming latte. And let me tell you, if ever I frothed for something, well, it's happening right now. I have the privilege of meeting Craig, who is literally the guru and mastermind behind an event that is coming to Durban. Craig, wonderful to have you in studio. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing well, thanks, Penny. And just to put things into perspective, I can't claim to be the mastermind behind it. It's been a collaboration of a whole lot of people with expertise in different arenas, and collectively we've developed now what is known as World Jam Music Festival, which is presented by Durban, the city, and by the province of kwazulu-natal.
Okay, so I'm just going to dive straight in. Things that we love to hear, music festival. Okay, so if you don't mind telling us, what is World Jam all about?
Okay, well, it's certainly going to be an educational product for South Africans who, I guess, are used to the impulsive rush of dashing out and buying a ticket for a concert. This is not about a concert. This is about a fusion of music across different genres, cultural experience, food, cuisine from different countries and different cities around the world. And of course, the support of activations, exhibitions, and a weekend of absolute family entertainment, culture, and music.
Wow. Now, there are things that I think South Africans long for, and you hit the nail on the head. I mean, it's culture, it's music, it's food, and stuff, from abroad. So having a look at your website, could you tell us a little bit about each day and each stage? Because there's more than one stage.
Yeah, there certainly is. Okay, so the inaugural event is going to take place on the 6th and 7th of December, 2014, so but months away from it. It's been about 2 years in the planning. We have 4 main arenas. We have a rock and blues arena. We have Sapphire Town and South African artists. We have a Ocean Island arena or Oceans arena. And then we have a jazz arena, which is going to be supported by the city of New Orleans and the state of Louisiana. Because as we know, that is the home of jazz. But let me reiterate, this is not a jazz festival. This is a music festival presenting almost every genre of music that you can think of, so that people who either have a specific love in a particular genre can go and soak it up for the entire weekend, or they can drift from arena to arena and experience new music.
Now, something that I love is that that you are offering a number of genres. There's literally something for everyone. And you certainly are very proudly SA as well. So I know we can look forward to a number of South African acts. But, other things, what else can we expect in terms of artists? And I know you can't give too much away.
Okay, well, no, I can't at this particular moment. But one thing I can tell you that there are 30-odd South African artists that'll be performing, and probably 15-odd international artists. So, very, very much South African, but let's not forget that it is a world festival. World Jam is a world collaboration. So we've got artists from all over the world coming across the different arenas, where almost every hour on the hour there will be a different act happening, and that happens both Saturday and Sunday. The beauty of it is that we migrate to the Moses Mabhida main bowl in the stadium on Saturday evening, where we have a major headline act. That info is still to be announced.
Yes.
And then on Sunday, we have exactly the same formula. So we're ending both days with a big closing act. So the bang for your buck is just absolutely incredible. But let me take it a bit further, that we have chefs coming from different countries in the world, so that when you have a dining experience, we'll have a small percentage of local concessionaires, but there will be food courts where you can actually taste and sample food from around the world in different cities. We have sister cities that partner with the city of Durban around the world, who will be exhibiting. We will have interactive exhibition stands. We are planning a Mardi Gras type parade, which will be a combination of marching bands, marchers, jugglers, floats, etc., etc. So anything you would see in a Mardi Gras, we hope to be reproducing.
So, I mean, it's a culmination of culture across all borders, taking you to other countries. It's a culmination of food, of music, of people. So you can come to the festival on either day. You can be treated to a number of acts on different stages. So I just want to repeat, there's a New Orleans, there's an Indian Ocean, there's a rock and blues, and a Sapphire Town. That is just, it's incredible. It's a first for South Africa.
Okay, so let me just clarify: the jazz arena is sponsored by New Orleans, but it's a jazz arena. It's not just New Orleans. And the Oceans arena is actually an Oceans arena, so it would have like the Brazils, the Jamaicas, Cuba, India.
Yes.
Yes, and we will be catering for everybody. We will have rock stars from India. We will have from South Africa, English, Afrikaans, crossover. Black artists, white artists, American artists, artists from everywhere, basically catering for everybody from women, men, children, young, old, etc.
Okay, and it's happening the 6th and 7th of December. Now, just looking at your website and looking at the layout of the stages and the festival, and as you mentioned before, then sort of crossing over to Moses Mabhida, where there's going to be a very big headline act. How does someone go about finding more information? Can you lead us to the different websites and that sort of thing?
Yeah, well, what will happen as we load the contracted artists, which are going to be announced imminently, we will have links to their own sites, so fans will be able to follow them and see what they're up to. And you will eventually be able to go on the website, but plan your program for the weekend, who you want to listen to, where you want to go, because you'll buy initially a weekend pass, so it allows you in and out. You can go wherever you like, however you like, move from arena to arena. There's no barricades. It's easy access across through People's Park, across onto the muster fields. Plus you can experience exquisite cuisine. You can interact with the exhibitions, and if you want to just go and lie in the sun somewhere on the grass and just chill while you're listening, you can do that too.
Oh, how lovely. I could just imagine, the folks of Durban and even abroad and, coming from far and wide. That's the truth. The truth is that people are going to come from far and wide to participate in something that is just going to be so trendy. It's going to be the place to be. And the exciting part is that it's in Durban. Craig, can you tell us, how will people go about getting tickets?
Well, tickets will be on sale with a reputable ticket reseller.
Okay.
It'll be accessible to the public wherever they are. And we have taken great pains in evaluating all the options, and more importantly, access to the public across all demographics, all communities. So we'll partner with the best option in terms of getting access to everybody. And we have taken into account, and when we do announce our ticket prices, you'll see we've catered for everybody, given everybody an opportunity to be able to be there and to be experiences with different packages. So it's certainly going to be an affordable experience. And yes, we're going to prove that Durban and KwaZulu-Natal as the province can activate, and we can sustain our own products and actually make them successful. And of course, we're going to welcome visitors from Gauteng, Cape Town, Free State, and internationally. There are pre and post package, or there are packages that have been assembled. They'll be on the website for international visitors through appointed travel groups to bring international visitors. We are marketing and communicating via number of different channels, and of course through the artists who are coming through their own channels. They'll be telling their fans about what this magnificent Zulu kingdom has to offer in terms of tourism, sunshine, vibe, beaches,
a
culture,
little bit of everything.
Music, absolutely everything.
Craig, I feel this is it's going to be the most sensational event. And what I love is chatting to you before, is that it's not going to be just a one-time festival, here and then gone. That it's going to be an event it's going to be successful and repeated.
Yeah, I think the important thing is, South Africa in particular, we kind of a picking ground for the rest of the world, and they always seem to believe that we need to have their products, and somebody's for everlasting trying to sell something to us. The fantastic thing about this event, and it didn't just happen in a whim, it's taken a lot of planning, and we've managed to convince the province and the city that it is something that can be uniquely ours, and that we can create an iconic and signature event that will happen every single year, become a calendar event. Long haul tourists will start planning a year, 2 years in advance to visit. Those are just on a short hop. Hopefully we'll get on a plane and be here. But certainly the stakeholders that are becoming involved with us, and they will be obviously all announced imminently as well, are really excited about the concept, because it's not a one-off. It's not a one-off, and every year there will be new people performing, new experiences, new music, new upcoming stars. I don't want to miss the opportunity to share some very exciting news with you as well.
Yes,
we
excited.
we have a fantastic talent search program commencing. That we are going out to all the far spread municipalities, and we are searching for talent. No, it's not an idols where they're going to.
There's a judging panel.
Yeah. We're going to identify talents, and we'll bring them together. And the objective is that 2 or 3 of those people will have the opportunity. We're busy negotiating an exchange program to get them into New Orleans to actually learn and work with great artists in terms of improving their own musical careers. Plus, we are going to be hosting what we call a masterclass, where young aspiring musicians will be able to interact with the renowned and established musicians, and they will help them and guide them and show them what they had to do and the road they had to travel to get into the music industry. Whether you be an artist singing or a musician playing an instrument, or in management, administration, sound, whatever.
I think so often someone just needs a little bit of a leg up. Do you know what I mean? And just an opportunity to be put on a platform where otherwise they may not have had the opportunity. So that is certainly very exciting.
Yeah, we will. And we're incorporating our development program, particularly on the classical music, our youth orchestra, and giving them exposure. We are going to have, I'm going to call them, for want of a better word, busking stations around the whole arena. So you'll have maybe 10 different stations where individual artists will be performing, and then every hour in the hour they'll rotate. So even at that level, we're exposing talent and saying, well, where's the next Justin Timberlake going to come from, or Justin Bieber, I guess, these days.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Craig, I just want to thank you so much for coming in to Red Cap Radio, coming to chat to us about this truly, as you say, an iconic event, which is proudly going to be hosted here in Durban. Durban is going to be the place to be, 6th and 7th of December. And what's coming to us and to the rest of the world is an event not to be forgotten. It's World Jam.
Thank you, Penny, and I really want to take the opportunity to really credit our entire team. There's a big team working on it, all with varied levels of expertise and skills that are contributing to making this a success, plus the stakeholders, the province, the city, who believe in this now and who are giving us a little bit of a leg up.
And getting behind it.
And saying, right, guys, what can we do to support you and to make this happen? And this is going to be a true Zulu Kingdom experience forever, I believe. So all I can say is, let's jam.
Yeah, I love it. Thank you, Craig.
Cool. Thank you.